Welcome to the bold analysis. The revelation by Moses Kuria about the troubles of Kawi Mwangaza opens a lid on the powerful forces behind the Meru arrest, the arrest of Meru Governor Kawi Mwangaza. And there are two tweets I want to share with you. The first tweet is a tweet that Moses Kuria shared while sharing this video. And he said, "It is wrong to harass Governor Kawi Mwangaza in exactly the same way other government was harassing some of us."
Huyu ananibebea nini?
So madam, what there is?
Amenibebea nini?
That is the question. Nimeongea na yeye and I could differentiate between Korea kana Meru and the project.
Tumemwambia. Hata hao wote wanasikiza. Nilimwambia hii sio Korea, ni project ya serikali. Ali insist na alikuja wakati tunaomba.
Then we are very sorry for that. Maybe he did not understand. We are sorry.
Tulimwelezea vizuri na nikasema
mwenyewe.
Hizi cameras zilikuwa pale from the word go. Na zilimulika kuanzia mwanzo mpaka mwisho. Hawezi jipatia excuse ya kujua ni nini. Nilimwambia please. This is a government thing, you can see even the rebels za serikali. Aka insist ya kwamba hapana, ametumwa na wakubwa anikujie.
Hakuna mkubwa amemtuma madam. Tupatie nafasi twende tusote
kama hakuna mtu alimtuma, alijituma yenyewe, then he should apologize before the cameras. Kwa sababu sisi
face the camera.
Kama alijituma apologize.
Mistaken identity.
It was mistaken identity, madam. Sorry. Madam Governor, it was just ilikuwa inakusudiwa, it was just a mistaken identity. Tunaomba utulie radhi.
Kama vile mmesikia, OCS akujua ya kwamba kuna Korea kana Kamero na kuna another project yenye wanapeana ng'ombe, mlinzi wa ng'ombe, mtu ya kukamua na kupeleka report. So yeye wakati aliambiwa kuna Korea alifikiria ni ile Korea ilikatari. Kwa hivyo msimuone. Kesho mko na yeye anawalinda usiku. Ni yeye tu mtapigia hata saa hii. Hata ukipigwa ngeta pale. Sawa basi.
Then after that, he again shared this video. And of course, that is the video he was sharing. He was sharing the first video. But after that, he also shared another one saying, this is the video of police decided to, how the police whisked away the governor while she was launching that event. And Kuria captioned that video, "Is this what Gachagua meant, that Meru problems will be solved in Meru by Merians?" That was Moses Kuria. Moses Kuria is the Prime Cabinet Secretary in charge of public delivery or something, services delivery. And number two, recently he was also at loggerheads with Rigathi Gachagua and partly blamed Rigathi Gachagua for his troubles. But even when I did the last video, I also asked, where was the Council of Governors? And they today shared a reaction. The Council of Governors is Kuria-Waiguru, who is currently in China with the president, was in China with the president flew back today. So when I was asking, someone just came to media and told me that I think someone who is from Kenyan county government reached out and told me that the governor was part of president's delegation in China. So Kuria-Waiguru is actually in China. So if you can do a fact check, you will confirm that. But they have reacted and have called upon the Inspector General to issue a public apology to His Excellency Mwangaza for the embarrassment, inconvenience, and public humiliation and ridicule that she was subjected to by the police officers. So two reactions. One, Mrs. Kuria. Two, the Council of Governors, which is chaired by Waiguru, decided to hit the police, the Inspector General, for the mess. And I want to draw your attention to these three contexts. The Meru arrest or the harassment of the governor is happening in some very interesting contexts that I want to show you. Moses Kuria, who is reacting and blaming Rigathi for what's happening in Meru, recently had a squabble with Mithika Linturi. And Mithika Linturi, Moses Kuria, when he was the CS in charge of trade, he wanted to go and launch some industrial park in Meru. And Mithika Linturi, who is the agriculture CS and hails from that region, and has been one of the key political leaders that have been largely mentioned as one of the people that are really troubling Kawi Mwangaza, asked Moses Kuria to postpone that event. And Moses Kuria went public and said that contrary to a request by Mithika Linturi for him not to go to Meru to launch that project, he will go ahead, and actually went ahead and launched that project. So that project was launched even against the decision, or rather the call by Mithika Linturi for it to be there. And I think we supported Moses Kuria that Mithika Linturi said that Kuria should not go there because of the troubles that are going on in Meru. And I would even wonder, Mithika Linturi comes from Meru and he wanted to vie as a governor. Then he lost against Kawira Mwangaza, who vied as an independent candidate. Mithika Linturi was vying on UDA. But he could still not defeat the governor, who was an independent candidate. And so, as aggregator CS, I don't know what is that much of that interest in that seat. Something is not simply adding up. And Moses Kuria do not meet eye to eye with the Mithika Linturi because of that. But then, Mithika Linturi and Moses Kuria and Rigathi Gachagua are actually an item. Secondly, when Rigathi Gachagua went to Meru, he promised Meru leaders and said that the national government will not meddle with the Meru problems, and the Meru problems are going to be solved by Merians. Remember that whatever is happening in Meru is a threat on devolution. It's a hiccup on devolution. The devolution was reduced to a state department and given to Rigathi Gachagua. So apart from him being a deputy president, it is the office of the deputy president that is still in charge of devolution. So even by law, if devolution is failing somewhere, someone that should be trying to make sure things work is Rigathi Gachagua. And so, Waiguru called for that apology. There is something that is going on, and I want to say this, that the powers against Mwangaza, they have a long way. And they have a long way because of these 2 or 3 reasons. And one reason here is that the Meru leaders, or rather the Meru voters, want development. For them, they want service delivery. And the more the distractors are erecting bottlenecks on the progress of Meru, the governor will have a fodder to use the same sword against his opponents. And what will stop the governor from saying, number one, that she was distracted by the Meru County leadership. I want you to look, the very good example is Homa Bay. Look at how those gentlemen in Homa Bay are supporting Gladys Wanga. She's being supported. She's getting maximum support, and actually you can see what Wanga is doing in Homa Bay. Number 2, Kawi Mwangaza is a woman. And there is, I think amongst the female governors, there are few. We have Kawira, Charity, we have Kawira, Wavinya Ndeti, Gladys Wanga, and Kihika, and Waiguru. Where is there another? Only those ones. So, there is also some kind that all those men have merged and come together to fight the woman. That card is on table, but it's not very strong. And so, looking at Moses Kuria vector, and Moses Kuria is simply saying that, look here, is this what Rigathi Gachagua meant? And he's saying, what he's saying directly is that Rigathi Gachagua could be a force behind the Meru trouble. And this is the political interpretation of what's happening in Meru. 3. If Rigathi Gachagua is behind Kawira Mwangaza trouble, then he is playing into Mithika Linturi script. Mithika Linturi has been mentioned as one of the troubles that Governor Kawira is suffering, is going through. And if that is it, then it will be so bad to use the police to play that script, because the script is to make sure that that governor is removed from it. It's removed, and I will told you, these leaders just fear facing the governor in the ballot because they know that she's very popular. Number 2, if leaders are being profiled or being harassed because they are seen as rebels or people that are not in UDA, then I don't think that will serve the Meru, the unity agenda. I tend to believe if Rigathi Gachagua is looking at the bigger picture of bringing unity, then that unity needs to go beyond political party patronage. So that in Meru, you need both Kawira Mwangaza, Mithika Linturi, and all those other MPs. You even need Peter Munya and everyone. But if you single out individuals you want to work with, and under the guise of profiling leaders that are onto UDA, then that unity agenda is far-fetched. How is it going to be achieved if other people are knocked out? Number 3. Already the die is cast, and Moses Kuria is saying that there are some people behind Kawira Mwangaza trouble. And so if there is a plan to remove Kawira Mwangaza, and that plan is anchored through Rigathi Gachagua's political muscle, then I think those MCS are wasting time. Because William Ruto will not play into that script. Number 2, Rigathi Gachagua also do not have a full command of UDA party. In fact, there are elements that don't listen to Rigathi Gachagua. Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Chungwa. These are people that it would turn Meru to be a battlefield. And dipping your pants in the Meru politics is going to create more enemies. And you'll get shocked that Ndindi Nyoro and Kimani Chungwa might go there and even support that governor. Because there is something going on. I tend to believe that what Moses Kuria is saying is that some forces are involved. It's an exercise in futility.